Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you our character curriculum. This review is coming late, but better late than never. I received this back in March at the North Carolina Homeschool Conference, and I received it to do a review of it and use it and see how our kids like it. But we kind of just got caught up. We were looking for houses. We had just finished testing. So we were kind of at the end of the year type thing, and then we moved and we just kind of got settled back in. So we're kind of just now getting around to getting all of our ducks in a row and all our curriculum together in the way that we want to use it. So I'm going to show you what this program's about. So this is a character, it's by Cat and Dog Theology, or it's called Cat and Dog Theology. It's by Unveiling Glory. And the couple that made this, they're just fantastic people. That's what drew me to the booth originally, their energy. So they have 6 different kits from grades kindergarten through 12th, and this is the Adventures in Obedience for kindergarten through 2nd grade that I'm going to be reviewing today. And so I love this. I love this concept of teaching character. It says, for your wonderful yet sometimes self-absorbed, self-centered, preoccupied student who can many times be found at the center of the universe. So I have 2 children who think that they're the center of the universe. And so I'm very excited to be using this year. It says, a dog says, you pet me, you feed me, you shelter me, you love me, you must be God. A cat says, you pet me, you feed me, you shelter me, you love me, I must be God. This simple joke helps us see 2 different views of Christianity. A dog's view is God-centered and says life is all about God. A cat's view is people-centered and says life is all about me. So that's kind of what they're learning through this. I'm going to start with the teacher's book, guidebook, and it's very small, very handy. It doesn't take up a lot of room. And simply, this is just, it does have like a little thing on each of the parts of the curriculum here. And then it has a schedule. You can have a 1-year or 2-year schedule. And they're a wonderful family. So this is a 1 year to be completed in 30 weeks when used 3 times a week, which is what we plan to do. And we do history 3 times a week, and then astronomy 2 times a week. So I'm guessing we'll do this the days that we do our history. So I think they're like 10 to 15 minute lessons. So this, you can check the box for each day, and you don't have to do this 3 times a week. You can do it however you want. The way it's set up, you don't have to. So I'm not sure if you can see that. Okay, so you have your character book, your coloring book, you read from the I Heard Good News Today book, and then sometimes you'll listen to like the CD. So the teacher's book is just a really good way to keep track of where you're at and check off as you go. There's the 2-year, which is just a little bit shorter each day. So you would read in this book one day, and then the next day you would do the coloring book. So it just cuts down on the time. But really, I don't think it's that long, and it's really, really easy to use. There's no preparation that you have to do or anything. So that's the teacher's book. Then you have 2 character development cartoon coloring books. So you have one for inside the home and one for things that happen outside of the home. And I'll just go ahead and share one of these. So the cartoon is basically the same on each side. It says prioritizing play and work. The cat says, I'll study later tonight. My first priority is to play. And the dog says, I better study now and then go and play. So it teaches both sides, and that you should be the dog with the godly character. Also, at the top of the page, they'll have a question, and while their kids are coloring this page, you can read the question and discuss it while they are colored. So it's very simple, very, very easy, and it puts those thoughts in their heads, and you can kind of go through the day. We've read some of these without coloring them throughout the summer, and because my kids really need to develop some good character traits. They are failing on that level. People say that my kids are the best kids in the world, but my kids are not perfect. And the next thing is the CD-ROM, and this is Adventures and Missions. And the couple that made this, they were traveling and listening. They heard all these wonderful stories that were happening from missionaries and things that God was doing in today's world. And they just decided that they would just start writing the stories down or record them. And then they just hired a professional actor to redo the stories and put them on CD so that they could add them to this curriculum. And this is just a really neat thing for the kids to hear, that God does still work miracles. There's still amazing things that He's doing in this world today. So that goes along with the I Heard Good News Today Stories for Children. This is also a book with stories about from missionaries, and it starts in the very beginning with Mary Magdalene, and then it goes to the 1980s. I think the latest story in here was in the 1980s. But it does have a lot of really neat missionary stories in here, just showing kids that there is good. God is doing great things. There is good news out there. And because even homeschooling your kids, you shelter them from a lot of things in some ways. But my kids still watch the news, and they still hear talk, and they still hear things at church, and there's a lot of bad. And my oldest, he got saved 2 years ago, and he doesn't, everyone struggles with this, but he's particularly struggling with, why is there so much hate in the world? And this shows him, it makes him so happy to know that there is good things that happen, and how mighty God is, and how great He is. And so that's why we just love this. So we're so excited to just jump in and start using it the way it's supposed to be. And we're so excited. We start school. We're planning to start in the next week or so. We've got our schoolroom set up and everything, and I'm just really excited to get to this, start using this curriculum. I almost forgot, if you will check out my blog post, I will leave a link below. I do have a coupon code that you can use for any set, any age group set. This one particular is the K through 2, and it runs about $70 without the coupon, and then you'll have a nice discount with the coupon. If you are interested in seeing any other part of this curriculum in more detail, or have any questions about it, please let me know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you have a great day.